When I add water, if you look at this battery, there's a vent here, and the vent tube sticks down. The top of my plates are right down here. I want my solution to be right at the bottom of this vent. So if it's low, if I can see the plates, I want to add it. This particular container, which any auto parts sales store, when I tilt it down, water doesn't come out. But if I put it on here and I push down, there's a check ball in there, and it always fills it to the right level and automatically shuts it off. If you don't have one, you have to slowly add water till it gets to that vent, and you can overfill it or underfill it. It's kind of a pain. And so if you overfill it, the best thing is to take a little bit out and move it to the next cell. But you're taking some acid, which is kind of screwing things up. So one of these just makes it fast and easy, and you don't have to worry about guessing. Use distilled water. If at all possible, use distilled water because it's water and sulfuric acid, not lime and sulfuric acid. Lime is going to stick, calcium is going to stick, minerals are going to stick to those plates, shortens the life of a battery. So if you've got hard water, you want to have on hand some distilled water. If I want to clean this battery, that was on your guys' quiz and earlier this year. 2 ways I'm going to clean it. The easiest way to clean it is just simply water. Water, 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 more water. Flush the acid away. I'm just trying to wash it away. So if I take a hose and just run water on it, take a brush and just scrub it while I'm running water on it, it's going to wash the acid away. That's all I really need. If I have a lot of acid, it's on the pan and stuff like that, use baking soda. Baking soda will neutralize sulfuric acid and becomes neutral. And so if I have a bunch of acid down in the plate, the pan that this is in, I can take battery acid, mix it in water, stick it in there. Take a cup or a can, put in like a tablespoon of baking powder, baking soda, put in some water, take the battery post or the battery cables and stick it in there. It'll actually boil. The water will actually sit there and boil, and it'll actually eat all the acid out of the little crevices and stuff like that. One of these types of handy tools become more common in shops. This is just a carry around jumper battery instead of using battery cables and another rig. These are becoming very common and very cheap. These things have a dry battery inside of them. It's pretty heavy because it's just all lead. You want to test it and you push the button. You want all 4 lights to show up. These things last quite a few years unless you let them get completely discharged. It could be brand new. You drain it all the way down to nothing, and it's ruined. And so they do not, you can't run them dead. And so once you're done using it, plug them back in. They're designed to where you can leave it plugged in 24 hours a day. They automatically shut themselves off when they're full. So they're better off being plugged in all the time than just leave them sitting around. And so they're great, they're handy. Any kind of machine doesn't start, you plug it in, start it right up, carries it around. So they're pretty handy and they're pretty reasonable. But the secret is keep them charged.
Just plug them into 120?
No, they come with a little handy, yeah, it's 120. But there's a little piece that sticks in here and it plugs in the wall. And so for us, it just sits on our charging table over there. If you're messing with batteries, there's safety stuff you need to follow. Wear a rubber apron if you don't want holes in your clothes. Battery sulfuric acid eats clothes really fast. Wear rubber gloves. If your hand starts to itch, arm starts to itch, your face starts to itch, it's probably because you have sulfuric acid on it, and it just starts eating into your skin. If you don't wash it, flush it off, it's going to keep eating. And then wear some sort of safety goggles, face mask, something so that if it splashes out, it doesn't get in your eyes. The worst time to get in your eyes is the person cleaning. They're taking a wire brush and they're cleaning this thing. And what happens is the wire brush starts flicking pieces of lead with acid on it and it gets in your eyes. And so it's one of the reasons why you want to be wearing your glasses.